Needles? Man, please. I retired from those when I hung up my cleats. Why get poked when you can snack your way slim? Brain IQ chews are all natural, taste great, and keep you in the game. Shots hurt, chews work. BrainIQ.com/REF/OneLiveStew. BrainIQHealth.com/REF/OneLiveStew. Brain IQ chews. Smarter than shots, stronger than excuses.
See that? Hanging out and dancing.
You're in the dark.
The originators. Man, we started this whole thing, man. Two Live Stews, YouTube.com. Two Live Stews, Facebook.com.
Stewart Media and Entertainment.
What up to the Qs? Shouts out to all of the Stewies in the Stew Act.
Dogs and poodles, you know it's all about you. I mean, it's really all about you.
Your boys are back. Yeah.
You gonna eat your beans and cornbread? Yes. It's your grown man, Gator. Kia, P-I-N-C. Yeah.
Let's start this thing off right today.
Not dreaming. Let's ride. I'm a cute. Yeah. And I'ma do it big for the bros. I'm a cute. I'ma show love to the girls. I'm a cute. I'ma hit the club high. I'm a cute. Everybody gonna know I'm a cute. Zone shirts off, man. I'm cute. No nice joke, man. I'm cute. My long walk to the field. I'm a cute. I'm a cute. And I'ma set it out anytime. I'm a cute. All I need is myself for a line. I'm a cute. Any state I go to, I'm
And we gotta thank God every morning up every day. Good morning, world. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews.
from a cute.
He's Doug, I'm Ryan, and together we create the Two Live Stews, and this will be your morning Two Live Stews experience.
Yeah.
Really feeling good this morning. Shout out to you, Griff. Good morning, King. Good morning, Sigma Dads, 98.8. Good morning, Ralph Scott. And an honorable mention to the great St. Louis Ron. Good morning, all of y'all. And good morning and happy anniversary to you, Dougie Stew. How are you, sir?
Happy anniversary to you too, sir. Shouts out to Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, November 17th, 1911.
You shout out and a good morning to the good folks listening on WGPR Hot 107.5 HD2 FM in Detroit. The Sports Rap Network is in the building.
How you doing, sir?
Absolutely stewtastic, sir. Feeling good. Feeling real good. Anniversary. Thinking about driving to Atlanta tonight to be out with the bros. After soccer, of course. But yeah, man, life is good. I'd be a fool to complain, sir. I would be a fool to complain.
Yeah, shouts out, rest in peace to Ed Gay Love, Ernest E. Just, Frank Coleman, Oscar J. Cooper, the founders of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. Today is our birthday. Told kids all around Georgia for soccer games and whatnot.
Sir, no soccer this weekend.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, Miles had a Model UN event on Friday. Miles had a robotics event on Saturday morning. And other than those two things, we was free as a bird this weekend. No soccer, no commitments. I just hung out, cleaned up, played with the kids, watched football. It was a great, relaxing weekend this weekend.
I didn't know Miles was doing the robot thing. That's dope.
Oh, yeah, he's in robotics, man.
So has he already, figured out what his major's going to be when he gets to college?
No,
like,
man,
is he
no.
going to do, is he sounded like engineering
Well,
or some kind of STEM?
Hopefully it will be engineering. Definitely more than likely something in STEM. But he's big into music and he's big into the arts also, man, and doing backstage stuff. So, I mean, the kid's got some options, man. Yeah, he's got some options, man. Certainly proud of that young man. Yeah.
Before we get going, sir, I just thought about it. Just like we reveal throwback jerseys whenever you wear a throwback jersey.
Yeah.
Like, stand up. Let me see your shirt. You saw my sweater. I didn't see yours. When we went from the pre-show to this, number 7 night. That's dope, sir. That's dope. That year. That's your little moniker. That year.
We are that year 92. Yeah.
So,
yep. Oh, now that's beautiful, sir. I mean,
Let's say
everybody loves their chapter, man. Oh, that's dope. Terror Dome. That's your line. Got the Omega on the back, sporting the pearls and the bolt. Yeah, that's beautiful, man. Who made yours?
AJ, my chapter, bro. 90.
Shouts out the back door. If I'm 92, back door
JJ's
gotta
94.
be.
JJ's 94.
It's got to be 94 if I'm 92.
JJ's 94. 94.
Shouts
yeah.
out the back door. Yeah, that's a beautiful piece of Nelia, man.
So, matter of fact, if bruh's looking to get some Nelia at a reasonable price, still get quality. It's very expensive. It's very expensive to get some nice Nelia. But hit me up. sme.dougshort@gmail.com. I can point you in the right direction. My chapter brother's been doing this thing, Nelia thing, for a long, long time. 94 in the house.
We got two things we got to do real quick. Tree, can you come in here real quick?
We got a bunch of things we got to do.
Can you come in here real quick, Tree? Thank you very much.
That's out the WGPR 107.5 in the D. Tree is back. Hey, Tree! On our world tour.
Good morning.
How was Cambodia, Tree? Just give us
welcome back, Tree.
Give us like a final summary of Cambodia.
Nice, France was connecting with my soul in a magical way. I loved it. I had a great time. I feel very relaxed and revived and ready to go and do some more things.
For the next 3 to 4 minutes. But any minute now, you're going to get back there and start freaking out again, doing what you be doing. Any minute now. But please continue, Tree. Please continue.
It was a wonderful flight. I had a wonderful seat, so much leg room. I took pictures. I don't like to brag, but I had a great flight back.
Praise the Lord for safe travel.
You sounded like something else went on, like some Mile High action or something like that.
No, voulez-vous coucher? No, none of that. But when I got back, I did get stopped because I tried to bring some meat.
What do you mean you tried to bring some meat?
And I am an honest human.
Did you have it on dry ice? I'm confused of how you thought you were going to travel from France back to the States with meat.
Yeah, I'm confused because she uses meat as another reference, not just the meat you eat.
Well, it was that kind of meat. I love salami. I eat it a lot. Sometimes that's all I eat for dinner. And I purchased a long orifice of it, and I got out of France with it, and then I did the little electronic thing, flew. Hartsfield was fine. I didn't wait for nothing until I got to the little booth, and the man said, okay, great. Are you bringing anything back? And I was like, yeah, I got some cheese. And then he's like, okay, no problem. And then I said, honest Tree, and I have some meat. And they took my passport, and then it was... they threw my meat away. Threw my meat away.
I wouldn't trust anything after that whole Brittany Griner thing. Like, I just feel like I'm going to some other country and they're going to look for any reason to lock me up and not give me my one phone call, and I don't have any representation. I'm not trying to go to jail in some foreign country.
I was home, but they made me open every bag, and you could see Asians with pulling fish out. And no, I'm not trying to be racist. I'm telling y'all a story. People bring meat up in here. And so anyway, I'm back.
But you got to understand, they don't want to bring some type of virus over here.
No question. Yeah, no question.
Just like the whole COVID thing allegedly happened. Like,
then why could I bring cheese? I didn't think anything of it. I like meat, and so anyway.
Well, Tree, we're glad you're back.
Don't leave yet. I've seen one or two people like Richard Bullock that's in the chat right now saying why the show vertical. Can I change it?
Yeah, you don't have to watch it that way. There are two options to watch the show now on YouTube. So when you go into YouTube, you see live, you'll see the vertical option, and you'll see the horizontal, the traditional way. This has pushed our views over into another realm. And so I want to encourage everybody it's okay, but you do still have the other option. Just look underneath. Like, the shows are stacked on top of each other. You can't miss them. They're not one over here and one over there. But please, I'm telling y'all, we usually stay around 1,100 views. We have almost 2,000 views of last Thursday's show. This is good. And if you have any questions, y'all can ask me in the chat. I'm happy to help because this ain't going nowhere. Okay?
All right, bye, Tree.
Hold on, Tree.
Damn it.
Well, I was going to say, just
You look
adding on
nice,
to
Ryan. Not as nice as Doug.
just adding on to what you just said. Shouts out to the great BMOC.
Shout out to you, BMOC.
Remember BMOC, the big man on campus? He's a pretty big guy.
I talk to him once every other month or so.
Well, how did you talk to him once every other month? And through a series of text messages that me and him had, he didn't know that the show was back on.
I have receipts, and I can show you that I told
You
over a year ago
I'm not
that we were back.
Ryan, if you come up here today, I got something for you. Hit me up. All right. You don't need me for anything else.
Well, shots out to BMOC. We had a back and forth of text messages, and he made it aware to me that
it bothers me when this happens. When we talk to someone that was a true P1 listener or viewer that loved the show, followed us on Cold Pizza, followed us on First Take, Black Men Revealed, and then we talk to them for a little while. You're like, hey, yeah. So, what do you think about your show? You like the podcast? What podcast?
Right.
Nothing drives me crazier than hearing that.
That absolutely hurts, man. It absolutely hurts because we've been back. I mean, when did we start exactly? I think we're going on 2 years. Like, I don't think
February 2024.
2nd, 2024.
A couple months, it'll be 2 years. And yeah, pass the word. Tell people about the show. Hit share, like.
Important.
It would really, really mean a lot for you us.
Look at this. Look at this. From my guy, not your guy, because you got huge disdain for this guy, but from my guy, the great three-peat. I'm going to read it like he would say it.
Well,
he knew I hit him up. Thank you, three-peat. Thank you. I told you he knew. Three-peat has told him also. I bet St. Louis Ron told him when he talked to you, he was lying.
Okay. Maybe he just didn't believe y'all. In particular, maybe he didn't believe Repeat J.
That's possible.
And why'd you have to pull out the
Every
anyway,
message
man,
that comes from three-peat, I'm going to read it as if he is reading his own message. That's the way he would want it.
Hey, so it's a Monday, Man Talk Monday, Ballers and Busters from this past weekend.
Real quick. I'm sorry.
I really got a lot of stuff here to mention before we get to the show.
I got a lot of stuff to do, man. Speaking of the great three-peat, he's got like 15 different companies. This time of year, one of his companies that takes the lead is he hangs lights and Christmas trees for people who don't want to do it themselves. If you need three-peat to hang your lights, he's going to put it in the chat how y'all can find him. All right. Yeah, he's traveled from Atlanta to Columbus to hook your boy up one time, so I figured I would mention it for him, man. Shout out to three-peat.
Does he have like that bodily harm insurance? Does he have an E&O policy?
Listen, I don't know who those.
If I can see three-peat getting on somebody's roof and rolling off.
Time out.
Now I'm not wishing three-peat rolls off somebody's roof.
Right.
But he's the most athletic person that I've ever met.
When he came to put my lights up, he and I sat on the porch and talked the entire time. Clearly, he stopped by Home Depot to figure out who was going to hang those lights. All right? Yeah. I mean, it's like they had met for the very first time, because 2 or 3 times he was like, hey, man, what's your name again? Yeah, okay, well, Juan, do me a favor. Yeah. So, yeah, he ain't getting on nobody's roof.
Right. Okay. All right. So he's contracting.
He's subcontracting.
Yeah.
Please do your thing, sir.
Three-peat's gonna be out of business if Trump has his way. He's relying totally on our international workers to further his business. Hey, donate if you'd like. If it's in your heart, you can donate to the show. Look to the bottom of the chat. To the right, you'll see a dollar symbol. Click on that and donate whatever you like, $1, $5, $500. And if you're watching the replay of the show, same thing. Look to the bottom of the chat. Click on the heart symbol, and you can donate while you're watching the replay of the show. We got Arlie Wood coming up with the Arlie Wood Report, top 5, the last 48. We're going to read a bunch of your chat messages today. Shouts out to the Qs. The Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. A lot of big stories we got to get into, sir. Goddamn Falcons. We got to talk about them. They be Falcons.
Before we talk about them busters right there, shouts out to the Berkeley Stags who got a playoff win this past Friday night, 48-20 over Westwood High School. The mission towards another championship is continuing. Hopefully they can keep on playing and have Friday night football after Thanksgiving. One more win will allow us to see our boys play Thanksgiving weekend.
So they got Myrtle Beach this weekend, you said, right?
That's what it sounds like, and those boys play good ball up there, Myrtle.
Yeah. The Randall kid, number 8 for Clemson, I went to school with his daddy. His daddy played at South Carolina State, and he played. They grew up there. He's from Myrtle Beach. So shouts out to them Stags. Shouts out to the South Carolina State Bulldogs. One game away from making it back to Atlanta to the Celebration Bowl as we dominate North Carolina Central this past weekend. This weekend, we played Delaware State. Deshaun Jackson's Delaware State. The winner of that game is coming back to Atlanta. Ball award to the South Carolina State Bulldogs.
We got crash stories, we got ballers and busters, and we're going to talk these sports. Y'all keep it locked in with your boys. Ryan Stewart, the Two Live Stews. This is your Two Live Stews experience. Y'all keep it locked.
Yes.
I'm not going to give Sheduer no buster either. I know you want me to give him a buster, but I'm not giving him no buster. Listen, I played in the NFL. I've taken enough shots to last a lifetime. And let me tell you this, taking a shot just to lose weight, that's not a smart play. That's why I roll with Brain IQ, the all-natural weight chews, cut cravings, boost metabolism, and sharpen focus. No needles, no chemicals, no crash. Just results you can chew on. And Brain IQ is not just about weight chews. They've got a full lineup of all-natural products to keep your mind sharp, your body fueled, and your health on point. Skip the needles, choose natural. Order now. BrainIQHealth.com/REF/1LiveStew. Brain IQ Chews. Smart, natural, built for results. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Dustin and Ryan, start to make up those stews, and this is your Two Live Stews series. Good morning, world. Thank you for being here. Please remember, like, subscribe, and pass the word about the gift that keeps giving. That's the Two Live Stews experience.
Turn that up a little bit.
That's one of my favorites right there. That's one of my favorites right there.
That's great. That's the great UGK murder.
Question.
Yeah. Hey, welcome back to the show, man. The Atlanta Falcons go down this weekend 30-27 to the Carolina Panthers. They got swept by the Panthers this year.
You know,
not only did we get swept, let me say this last thing before you go, man. Not only did we get swept, but a guy that was fringe, a starter in the NFL, and Bryce Young threw for 448 yards.
Sir,
all award to him.
He's played exceptionally well every single time he's played the Atlanta Falcons his entire career as a Panther.
Yeah.
He steps up versus the Falcons and shows out versus the Falcons.
Michael Penix goes out of the game with an injury, a knee injury, second time in the last 3 weeks, which is not a good sign. We'll get to that in a second. He went 13 of 16 with 175 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. So efficient, he looked very good to me before the injury. And once again, sustained the injury, and I'm waiting. I Googled right before we started the show to see what's the latest on the injury. We do know, and I hate to even bring it up because it sounds like I'm, putting darn bad luck on the guy. Guy's had knee issues basically the last decade. Major knee issues the last decade. And 2 weeks, 2 injuries to the knee in the last 3 weeks is not good. Bottom line, what's your thoughts about the Falcons, man? They keep falconing.
They keep falconing, and I'm over the coaching staff. Bijan Robinson had a very solid performance, going over 100 yards. I had 2 touchdowns. I believe he scored both of those touchdowns in the first half. He did get the 20 carries that I've been crying for him to get, but seeing him getting 20 carries in this loss means that he should have had 30.
Right.
Or 35. I'm very disappointed in Kirk Cousins because he came in and looked like nothing. He came in and looked like he didn't care. I'm not trying to say that he intentionally didn't play to the best of his ability, but he just looked emotionless as the quarterback and signal caller for an NFL franchise.
Yeah, he's done.
And I know he doesn't want to be here. I know he wants to go someplace where he can be the starter. But I talk to my kids about their energy with what they're doing all the time.
Yeah.
And the energy that Kirk Cousins displayed to me did not display the energy of someone you want in there to try to win a game for you. And I'm disgusted by it. But yeah, I am over Raheem Morris. They need to shake him down and keep it moving. And what is this? The Falcons' 5th straight loss?
It's the Falcons. So I think it might be the 5th. It's got to be, it's the 5th consecutive loss by the Falcons. It was a tale of two halves. The first half, they played fantastic. Then the second half, it's like they forgot how to play.
So let's talk about this, too, because we talked about the team and how
if you're new to the show, and you just found us like a Google search or something like that, we're based in Atlanta. Go ahead, sir.
The Falcons are the only team in the Super Bowl era to lose consecutive games despite having 6 or more sacks and 2 or more takeaways in each one of the losses. When you get a team that's got 6 or 7 sacks and 2 takeaways, those teams win. Oh, no, not the Falcons.
Yeah, I just talked about Bryce Young playing good, man. But the Falcons, they got after. What more could they do?
Right.
Bryce Young really, that kind of puts an exclamation point around the fact of how good Bryce Young played. For 440 yards, and you get sacked 6 times, and he was pressured all day long. The defense did everything that they could. But that dude just slipped the rush, made pinpoint passes, had all of his reads down pat, knew where to go with the football. I'm so happy for that young man that he's playing very, very good to the point where I can see him being the Carolina Panthers quarterback for the next decade, sir.
I'm very glad that you said that. I do think that he has found a way to salvage his job. And he was like a game or 2 away from ever playing the quarterback position as a starter again.
Yes.
So I'm very happy for him.
Yes.
Sir, I don't want to say that.
Say it.
Okay. Atlanta, Arthur Blank deserves better. Okay? I don't know where his political views lie, even though he's not been stuck in any of the murk or mire that goes along with MAGA, to my understanding. But he spends his money. He brings in free agents. I didn't like the Kirk Cousins signing, but clearly he was trying to do right by his team by signing him. He deserves better, and it's going to start with him getting rid of Raheem Morris. Raheem, I'm tired of taking these losses, and every time you show him on the sideline, he's looking like I need somebody to tell me what I'm supposed to be doing and saying right now. I can't take it anymore.
Listen, man, you know me. I'm pro-black as far as my sport's concerned. It's not that I'm anti-white. It's just that I'm pro-black. And my motto has been for a long time, man, as far as black coaches, players that get a lot of criticism from media or from MAGA supporters, MAGA-type people, is if I don't have anything nice to say, don't say nothing at all. I'm just not going to say anything on Raheem Morris. I let you speak. I let you speak. You said what you said, and I'm fine with it. I'm not going to argue with you about anything. I'm not going to argue with anybody that says Raheem got to go, man, because the brother has had several opportunities, like more than the amount of opportunities that one brother's supposed to get in a lifetime to be a coach in the NFL. So at this point, after what I've seen, man, I don't know if he's got what it takes to be a head coach. I know he's a good coordinator. I know he's a great coordinator, but I think you have to have some other assets to be a successful head coach in any sport. And I'm just, right now, it doesn't feel like he has those assets. That's the most you're going to get from me, man. That's the most you're going to get from me.
Falcons, give me 1 second. Let me pull this up and make sure I'm doing this the right way. Falcons right now, 3-7, 5 straight
losses.
L's.
And listen, 4 to 5, without even looking at it, they could have won.
You had control of that game.
Right.
5 of the L's.
Right.
Okay. So I do want to add this. I think that we're going to be a more efficient and effective team with all hands on deck. So losing Penix didn't help us. Drake London played dinged up. You could tell his back was bothering him the entire game. He still tried to push through it, but he wasn't himself. Yeah, man. Falcons fans deserve better. Arthur Blank deserves better. And I'm at a loss for lackluster performances that we're seeing out of the Atlanta Falcons this season. It's really bothering me big time.
And once again, man, and I want to quickly talk about the Sheduer thing. Once again, another year, man, has come and gone. The weather has changed. to fall. I see all of these leaves coming up the trees and whatnot, and it's been the same way. I've been here 30 years. And outside of the 2 years that they went to the Super Bowl, 98, and the Patriots Super Bowl, in which they were up 28-3.5, it's the same thing. Every year we say this is the year. Every year, the first tailgate of the year, the first game of the season, the home game, we go out there and everybody's jubilant. And by the time that we get to game 6 or 7, it's a wrap.
Jersey Vern just made a comment, and I'm not going to call him Chief Rocka because that's somebody else's name that Vern just decided to take. I'm not going to let him bully Chief Rocka out of his name. Vern said, who want to coach the Falcons? Sir, they have a damn squad. They got 2 running backs. They got a tight end. They got a London and a receiver that's good. They got a good quarterback. They got a defense that's getting 5 to 6 to 7 sacks a freaking weekend. There's several coaches that would want this job right now. This roster has been overhauled, Vern. It's been overhauled.
But what does he mean, who wants to coach the Falcons? They have money. Whoever wants to get that paycheck would want to coach the Falcons, which is like 98% of coaches in the world.
Vern be chalking up the side of his neck sometimes.
You know, he's a Giant fan, so a lot of times that's what's going on. He's just hating on the Falcons so he can big up the Giants, which we'll talk about here.
Shouts out to Jameis Winston for coming in and doing what he usually does, tries to find ways to put his team in positions to win. But yeah, I'm over the Falcons, sir.
And does it.
It doesn't.
Yeah. Cleveland Browns, Baltimore Ravens. Shadour Sanders gets in the game. Dylan Gabriel goes out with like a concussion. Shadour comes in and goes 4 for 16, 47 yards, no touchdowns, and 1 interception.
And let's add this. It was just the second half. Prior to him coming in, Dylan Gabriel was 7 for 10, 68 yards before he got injured.
Right, right.
Sorry, give me your take on what you saw in Sheduer.
I mean, what we thought would happen if this scenario happened where he comes in and doesn't play well, it absolutely happened. You know, everybody's like, you know, the guy gets to the field, he doesn't have a good game, he actually looks bad, he sucks out there today. But what do you expect when he's had no snaps with the first-string offense? What do you expect when he comes in cold? Nobody expects a backup quarterback that's never played. Remember this, he hadn't played in an NFL game yet.
The announcers, the announcers made this comment. They spoke with Stefanski at halftime, and I guess he kind of let the bag out the hat out the bag that Sheduer was going to come in. They asked him how many reps he's had with the first team from training camp until now. Zero. He has not taken one with the starting O-line, running backs, receivers, and tight end this entire season. I'm not making excuses for him, but he did not have 1 rep with the starters all year long.
Now, if he goes through practice, if Gabriel can't play this week, which is very likely, is very possible, I'd probably say 50-50, and he goes through the week of practice, gets all of the reps this week, and comes in next week, starts next week, and looks as bad as he looked, because he looked very bad yesterday. If he comes in next week after a week of practice and looks as bad as he looked yesterday, then maybe you can start talking about that. But it's still only 1 game. What concerns me is that he did that little pirouette shit like 3 or 4 times yesterday, where he turns his whole body around and tries to evade the refs. That's alarming to me that he's still doing that.
It's me making a request, so I'm not going to make the request because Tree doesn't do anything I ask her to do. But I've got receipts where I've said that that's probably why Dylan Gabriel got the start, because Sheduer will pirouette his ass right back to 10 to 12 to 15 yards.
And listen, and to this point, I know they've told him don't do that shit. I know they've told him that, right? I know they've told. So it's kind of ingrained. He did this when he was at Jackson State. He did the same thing when he was at Colorado. I'm almost thinking, and listen, probably half the time it works. But when it doesn't work, the other half, he's losing 20 yards.
Well, and that's another thing.
It's 2nd and 30.
It's not really going to benefit him doing that in this league when you've got defensive ends like Aaron Darnold and Myles Garrett trying to get to you.
Right.
You can't run in circles or retreat backwards versus these guys that's on defense, outside linebackers and defensive ends, that's more than likely faster than you are.
Right.
You got to step up into the pocket to give yourself a chance to get that ball out of your hands and to not take a sack. You got to step up into the pocket. And one last thing, on the plays where he didn't retreat and pirouette out of the pocket, he held on to the ball long.
Right.
And that's another reason why I said that's probably why Dillon Gabriel got to start, because he lets the ball go a little faster than Sheduer does.
Well, first of all, nobody was open. A couple of passes that should have been completed were dropped. And he had literally 2 seconds to get rid of the ball. They was on his ass. And these are some of the same things you could say when Dillon Gabriel was starting probably. But add on the fact that this guy hadn't been practicing at all, getting any substantial or real snaps in practice. No. Talk to me after game 2 or game 3 or game 4 or whatever. But having a bad game yesterday in those circumstances, nothing at all. Nothing wrong at all.
Before we move on, I do want to say this. I had the Ravens in this game, 7.5. Forgot to buy the half-point down. I never go into a game at 7.5. I forgot to buy the freaking half-point down. But in the second half, when Sheduer ran onto that field, I don't think I can express the feeling of joy that went through my heart and my body.
Oh, the fans went crazy.
The fans went crazy. People started holding up signs with 12, his number on it. The announcers sounded excited. Mm-hmm. He completed his first pass. Sir, I was over the moon that Sheduer was on the field. And then he started playing.
Boy, he looked like ass out there yesterday. I mean, some of the passes he tried to throw, I'm not going to even say throw, but tried to throw, man, it was bad. It was ugly. It was ugly. The snaps that young man had his first game in it, but they were on his ass now. I mean, it was the Ravens defense.
It was the Ravens.
It was the Ravens defense.
It was the Ravens. Yeah, it was the Ravens.
Yeah, but it was bad. It was real bad. But let's see what happens.
I think Sheduer will be fine after he gets these first team reps this upcoming week.
Yeah, absolutely.
When he gets to talk to the coach in the meetings, when the coach is talking to him in the meetings, when he gets to talk to the coordinator in the offensive room, when the offensive coordinator is talking to him, and it'll be a whole different story, I hope, next week for Sheduer.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Not even worried about it. All right, when we get back from the break, man, the story everybody's been talking about this weekend is what happened at Texas A&M versus South Carolina. And it had nothing to do with what happened on the field. We'll talk about that when we get back from the break.
My sheet says that we're going to have Reggie Carson. That's not correct, right? Okay, no Carson. All right, no Carson.
That's
just trying to follow the rundown. That's all.
Yep.
You might want to pull up the one that says November 17th.
All right.
We'll get into that.
Don't call me honey. Don't call me honey. Don't call me honey. That would set the groundwork for us, like really being cordial and liking each other. Do not call me honey.
We'll talk about that. I'm also I want to mention to you something real quick that I watched on TV this weekend.
Welcome back, though, Tree. I can't wait to talk about story 2. I was outraged. While watching the South Carolina game. Outraged.
Yep. Me too. Don't go away. 2 Live Stews experience.
These people
Are you tired of workouts that leave you? You want to push your limits without compromising your health? Introducing NPE, the ultimate pre-workout powerhouse. NPE is packed with natural plant-based ingredients that fuel your body and mind. We're talking about sustained energy, enhanced focus, and accelerated recovery. All this while giving your immune system a powerful boost. But NPE doesn't stop there. It also stimulates circulation, enhancing blood flow throughout your body. And it doesn't just improve your workout performance, it also boosts fertility and sexual drive in both men and women. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just starting your fitness journey, NPE is here to help you reach new heights. Don't settle for sluggish workouts. Unleash your inner athlete with NPE. That's natural performance energy. This is not your ordinary pre-workout supplement. Our clients will tell you NPE also stands for natural power, peak performance. Every workout.
It's your boy, the 2 Live Stews, Doug Stone Ryan Store at the 2 Live Stews, and this is your 2 Live Stews experience. Sir, your head was down. Did you see that shiggity? Did you just see that shiggity?
All weekend long. that's probably been the biggest trending story this weekend is what happened between the University of South Carolina and Texas A&M. Go ahead.
One more time, Tree. Please. One more time, Tree. My gosh.
It's track speed.
I've watched it about 30 times. For the record.
Initiated the contact. Go
when
ahead.
they were coming out of the tunnel, okay, while walking in, the players started parting ways to allow him to get through.
He did one of these.
He pulled up at them.
Right. He threw out the chicken wings.
He made himself big to hit them.
Texas police, huh? Yeah, that's the state where they didn't tell the ninjas for 3 years. Was it 3 years?
I think it was 5. Anyway.
Was 2 years. But they didn't, the police in Texas, the officials, the people that kept the peace in Texas during that time, didn't tell the black slaves for 2 years that they were free. That's the descendant of those guys.
Let's dig just a little bit deeper. If you're a state trooper and you're on that field during that game, you're there to protect the players from everything in the environment.
Right.
People coming on the field, speakers, people throwing stuff. You're there to protect the players.
Right.
So if you, walking towards those players that parted so you can get through, decide to bow up because you're going to let them niggas know who you are, what do you do when you pull somebody over on the highways of Texas?
When it's just
and
y'all.
They look like those players.
Right, and there's nobody witnessing. There's not 80,000 people watching like there was this past weekend.
You're in an arena with 80,000 people, and you still bowled up to show those ninjas who you are.
Yeah, so the Texas State Trooper, after an 80-yard touchdown by Nick Harbor, the wide receiver for the University of South Carolina.
Did Nick get out of there or what?
He initiated contact with the guys from the University of South Carolina.
And then look at it. Look at this rage. Look at the rage from this neck. Look at the rage.
And you put it perfectly, man. Imagine this attitude, this guy's attitude on a dark night, 9, 10 p.m. at night on a back road somewhere in Texas. Imagine what he'd do in that circumstance if he would do this when 80,000 people are watching.
In this broad daylight.
Broad daylight.
There's a few hundred cameras in there, and
a few hundred
recorded.
It's probably 20,000 cameras in there. Remember, no, it's 80,000 cameras in there because everybody's got a cell phone with a camera.
I'm talking about the TV camera to televise the games.
Yeah.
There's about 100 different cameras to get every angle of everything in this arena, and the sun is up.
Right.
Y'all weren't still in the tunnel. We could see what you were about to do, and you did it.
The Texas Department of Public Safety, they sent the guy home from the game and is further investigating the incident. Well, there's no more to further investigate. We saw exactly what happened. What they need to do is pull up all of his arrests from his entire career.
Praise the
They
Lord.
need to relook at every arrest that he's made, every instance of police brutality that's been reported against him. And I promise you, based on seeing this guy and knowing this guy for 5 seconds, they're going to find a lot of dirty shit that this guy has done in the past. Is that too much? Am I saying too much?
No, you're not. No, you're not. For him to act like a goon in broad daylight.
He got a gun. He's got a gun. These guys are in the football uniforms. And he bow up at these guys like he want to do something.
Those guys were the reason he was being paid to be there. And you mad at them? Why you mad at those guys? They're playing football.
Let me tell you something, man. I've seen a lot of crazy things happen in sports. That ranks up there pretty high just for the same things we've been talking about. Like, dude, not just 80,000 people that are there witness it. How many people you think watched this game on TV when it was happening live? Millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of people.
He was very upset. And then he pointed at them as if they had done something wrong.
Right.
They tried to let you through.
Right. Exactly.
If you turn to the side like this, instead of making yourself big like this, you get by without even touching those guys.
Yeah. So real Buster Award to the Texas. I think they said Texas State Police. They get Buster Awards. Some other little news and highlights from the world of college football this past weekend. Georgia dominates Texas in a highly anticipated matchup, 35-10, likely eliminating Texas from the college football playoffs. Arch Manning, sir, he was crying at the end of the game. Now, I don't know whether he was crying because he sucks, he had another bad game, and all of the hype and pomp and circumstances that they gave him to start the season, not just start the season, but his career has all been thrown out the window, or the fact that, they beat the hell out of him. They beat the hell out of him this weekend. The Georgia Bulldogs, and I know you don't like talking, positively about Georgia because you went to Georgia Tech. Georgia looked like they were clicking on all cylinders this weekend. Ball award to the Bulldogs.
I had this game in a parlay also.
First time Texas has ever been to Athens, sir. Ever.
I had this game in a parlay also, and I'm happy that the Georgia Bulldogs whooped Texas's behind. Yeah, I'm very happy about that. And Arch Manning, the good thing for him is it doesn't matter because his last name is Manning. It's okay. He's still going to be drafted. He's still going to get a job. He's still going to make NIL money next year. He's probably still going to be bad because I don't think he can be what we all thought he was going to be.
You think he's going to get a job? You think he's going to get drafted in the first round? Nobody knows where you're going to get drafted. Do you think that he's going to get drafted in the first round, maybe even 30, 31 or 32?
He will not be a top 5 quarterback taken.
Right.
He will go in the top 3 rounds because of his last name.
Okay, so 3 rounds. I don't even think he should go in 3 rounds based on what he's shown.
Not this season.
But I agree with you. Top 3 rounds, yeah. He'll get drafted because they'll say he comes from great, tutelage, and his uncle and his uncles are going to be able to pull him to the side and give him personal training and all of that. So there's going to be a team that's going to take him in the top 3.
Was in the stands.
As a matter of fact, he can come back. He's not a senior, is he?
Oh no, he'll be coming back for sure.
Okay.
I guarantee he's coming back.
I'm thinking that he's getting drafted this year.
He needs to have a much better year. Peyton Manning was in the stands also, and they threw him up on the screen one time, and I'm sure he didn't know that the camera was coming up on him. And the look on his face was like, "Damn, he's bad."
I don't think he said that, man. I don't think he was thinking that. Let's roll up on UCLA at home with the final score of 48-10 and remain on track to be potentially the national championship. They look good. Like, there's no deficiencies in Ohio State. They're really cooking since last year, obviously, and winning the national championship. And this year, they look real clean, real solid, they're almost like perfecting this game, man. How, even though they won a national championship last year, they're looking even better than they did last year.
Okay, I agree with all those sentiments. Please continue, sir. I want to see something. Please continue.
Number 16, Miami made a statement in the ACC with a 41-7 rout of North Carolina State, which is interesting because we thought North Carolina State was on the up after they beat Georgia Tech last weekend, but Miami put foot in ass. Ball award to the Hurricanes.
Let me stop you right there and give a shout out to the Yellow Jackets for finding a way to beat Boston College. But you're exactly right. There's a high level of concern in my mind after seeing Georgia Tech get beat down by NC State last week, and then this week seeing Georgia Tech take every bit of all 4 quarters to find a way to beat Boston College, and then we're watching Miami just devour NC State. So that does bring a level of concern to me that is heightening. However, our defense right now has to figure out a way to get some stops and get off the damn field. We have not done that for the past month. Our defense needs to play a whole lot better. Our offense can play with anyone. Our offense can put up points. Our quarterback can throw it. Our quarterback can run it. He can easily have a 500-yard game. But defensively, if you can't get stops and you can't get off the field on third downs, you're not going to have success. And that's what we're dealing with right now.
A couple of let's jump to the NFL, and you're watching the 2 Live Stews experience. Thank you for joining your boys. Check out 2livestewstore.com. That's 2livestewstore.com. And also go to Spotify or Apple Music and check out our boy, Pee Wee Shine, a.k.a. BMX. All right? Spotify and Apple Music, Pee Wee Shine. Just search Shine. All right, let me ask you this. Are you a fan of these early foreign games that start up at like 9:30 a.m.?
Sir, I have this in my notes to ask you that same question.
Okay.
Since you asked me first,
I asked you first. Go ahead.
I'm a huge fan of the 9 o'clock game overseas. However, one of my favorite TV shows every week is Game Day on Sunday morning. So I hate missing the guys in studio to cover the games.
You talking Fox or ESPN?
Well, ESPN is my game of choice. I'll watch Fox as well, but I do miss hearing them talk about all of the upcoming games on Sunday.
Go ahead.
I'm not going to miss that live game, though. And it was a bad game. It was Miami, but I still watched it and thoroughly enjoyed it.
You know what, man? I didn't even think about that aspect. Like, it's literally changed. And they're doing this. When they started doing these international games, they did like 2 or 3 a year. They're literally doing one every week now, and you're right. My regimen was to watch Game Day, to watch the sports desk leading up to the games at 1 o'clock.
Yep.
And I don't do that now. Now, this weekend and the last couple of weeks, it feels like they've just had bad luck. And it's been bad teams. Like this weekend, it was the Dolphins and the Commanders. Commanders struggling right now. Jaden Daniels hurt, all of that. So it wasn't a great game. It wasn't a great matchup. But you're right. I don't watch NFL Game Day on ESPN no more because I'm usually watching an actual live game going on internationally.
And check this out. I had the game on the big screen, so I pulled up the Game Day show on my phone. But after listening to both of them, I'm like, I'm sorry, man, this is a distraction. So I shut the phone down.
Mm-hmm. And I know they didn't have that. They didn't think that it would have that outcome.
Yeah, no. That's one of their biggest rated shows every week.
Because the NFL and ESPN are in bed together in a lot of business. They do a lot of business together.
No question.
So I'm sure ESPN didn't think it would have this effect. Maybe they thought it would affect their viewership a small degree, but I know they didn't think that literally football fans are going to tune off the Game Day program to watch an actual game. Maybe they did know. I don't know. I guess they should have known.
That particular game was in Madrid, if I'm not mistaken, and that's one of my favorite cities. Tree just came back from France, but sir, I absolutely love Spain. I highly recommend, if you've got the itch to get a stamp on your passport, to get that one. Great food, great city, great clubs. They're not afraid of Americans. They're not scared of the Negro. I mean, you would absolutely love Spain, sir.
So that gives you, 4 games? So you got 9, you got 1, you got 4, and you got 8. So you got 4 games now. When we were growing up, this is what the Greenhorns need to understand.
Right.
When we were growing up, there were 2 games. There was 1 at 1, and there was 1 at 4.
And then the 8:30 game.
Was there an 8 o'clock game before ESPN came?
There's always been a late night game, sir. It may have been a different network.
I'm talking about before ESPN. I'm talking ABC, CBS, NBC. That's it.
I could find out.
Yeah, I don't think they didn't have a late game. I don't think, and somebody can tell us. But bottom line is, we get over inundated with football, and it's absolutely a good thing. So the Dolphins beat the Commanders 16-13 in a real sloppy game, as we just talked about. Buffalo Bills dominated. I wouldn't say dominated, but outscored the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 44-32 this past weekend. Minnesota goes down to the Bears. Ball award to Caleb Williams.
I apologize. I want to apologize. The modern Sunday Night Football setup has existed since 1987, when Sunday Night Football began on ESPN.
Hey, yeah,
you were correct, sir. Well done.
Because that's an ESPN thing, is the late game on Sunday night. We didn't have ESPN for, you just said 87?
Yeah,
87. I was 17 years old. I was a junior in high school. So yeah, these young people today, they don't understand how good they got it.
This was the league's first consistent primetime Sunday game outside of Monday Night Football. In 2006, NBC took over Sunday Night Football. The league elevated to its premier national game of the week, now branded simply as Sunday Night Football. Since 2006, the late Sunday game has been the NFL's highest rated weekly broadcast, more so than even Monday night. That's huge.
That's another thing. I don't think that we had Monday Night Football until ESPN came along either. We had 1 o'clock and we had 4 o'clock games on Sunday. That was it. We didn't have no early 9 a.m. international game. We didn't have no 8 p.m. game on Sunday night. And I don't think that we had Monday night. Monday Night Football is an ESPN invention. Is it an ESPN invention? Absolutely. How long has ESPN been doing Monday Night Football? Ask that question.
Official start date, Monday Night Football debuted September 21st, 1970. 1970. You were 1 year old when they debuted Monday Night Football. It's been around my entire life.
Okay. All right. So that's a good thing. We talked about Carolina and Atlanta. Chicago Bears 19, Minnesota Vikings 17. Caleb Williams is it's kind of safe to say that he's lightweight turned that franchise around. Since he's been there, they progressed to the point where they are right now. I think they're 7-3 right now.
He's finding ways to win ball games. Mm-hmm. And it's that simple. That's all you want your quarterback to do. Don't turn it over. Don't be taking sacks where you're pirouetting out of the pocket 15 yards. Find a way to get a few catches, even if it's checkdowns. Don't turn it over and just allow your team to stay in the game and find a way to win at the end. And that's what they're doing.
The shocker from this weekend is Jacksonville not just beats the Chargers, dominates the Chargers 35-6, and also the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. Shouts out to Mike Tomlin, Baller Award to him as they beat up on the Cincinnati Bengals 34-12. The Steelers are in the thick of it. Mike Tomlin has never had a losing season, and they're right there in position to make the playoffs, win that division, win the playoffs, and Mike Tomlin going to keep on doing what Mike Tomlin does. And I know a lot of Steelers fans don't like him because they haven't won a bunch of Super Bowls, but y'all got more consistency. The greatest sports fact that I think exists in sports facts and trivia, the Steelers have had 3 coaches in let's see, 30, 40, in 50 years. Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, and Mike Tomlin. 50 years.
I think they've only had 4 in 100 years.
Oh, I mean, you might be right.
But again, when things change at the top, when you bring a new GM in or a new head coach, the entire organization changes because those 2 positions deserve to have their people in place for them to get wins in the organization. So if you don't change head coaches every 5 years, you're going to have more stability, which the Pittsburgh Steelers do, sir.
San Francisco 49ers get it done against Arizona. The Rams beat Seattle 21-19. And this is the big shock of the weekend. Kansas City Chiefs go down to the Denver Broncos. The Broncos, or the Chiefs, I'm sorry, I believe are 5-5 right now. It looks like a year where they're gonna have an opportunity maybe to even make it to the playoffs and get to a Super Bowl under Patrick Mahomes.
I'm going to dig into that Denver and KC game a little bit later after we get Arlie's report. And I'm also going to dig into the Cincy Bengals game a little bit later after we get through Arlie's report. Up next in the Doghouse with your boys, the Two Live Stews, the lovely Arlie Michelle will join us to give us a cruise update. She'll talk about her weekend and she'll give us some birthday.
Somebody tell me why.
Happy anniversary, bros. Happy anniversary, bros. Are you? Y'all keep it locked to your boys. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the Two Live Stews.
Why did they treat us so bad?
The Hollywood Report is up next.
Zoom, zoom. I want to know. I need to know. I got to know. Why did they treat us so bad?
Hello there. It's your favorite cruise director, Arlie Michelle. And you want to be on the inaugural Cruise with the Stews, February 6th through 9th. What's up, Stew Nation? We want to see you out on the big water for the big game, and we cannot wait. Have you signed up to go with us on the cruise yet? If you haven't, there is still time. We want to see everybody's face in the place. We're going to be celebrating from Miami to Nassau, Bahamas, and back. You want to be in the place. Can't wait to see ya together.
We got to welcome in to the Doghouse none other than Arlie of Arliewood. What up, though, Arliewood?
What's up? Y'all, I'm Horse. I'm a tiny horse. But I want to send a shout out to the brothers. Happy Founders Day.
Thank you, Arlie.
I was going to sing y'all a song, but I can't sing nothing. I have no highs.
You probably
I
shouldn't
got all
do
the
that.
lows.
You probably shouldn't do that, Arlie.
I wanted to have it ready.
Did you have your voice during the gig though, Arlie, this past weekend? Okay.
I woke up Sunday morning. I went to bed with a voice, and I woke up without one. I don't know what happened. I think it's all the different climates. And I party so hard in all of those different climates that I think it just was like, goodbye. You need to lay down. You need to talk no more.
Yep.
I was gonna give y'all a good song.
All right, so if you're new to the show, Arlie is the Reds, is a Delta Sigma Theta. Giving the bros some love. She's also a thespian. She's also a singer. She travels around the world with singing gigs. She's also a cast member of Beyond the Gates on CBS. She got a lot going on.
And she went to homecoming last weekend in the great city of New Orleans, baby. I was in New Orleans, baby, and ain't nothing like a party in New Orleans.
You probably hadn't slept in over a week.
No, we had. And shout out to all of you all who know something about New Orleans. Mardi Gras is in like 98 days, so you got to get your mind right.
Wait a minute, 98 days? Are you trying to get your mind right now?
You got to get ready. It's videos already out there. Like Mardi Gras is in 15 Saturdays. Y'all need to act accordingly. Like they serious.
Like you've done Mardi Gras before, right?
Never. It coincides. No. That's
Got to do Mardi Gras.
No, that's which one is Thanksgiving weekend? What event is
Bayou Classic?
That's
Bayou Classic. Bayou Classic is epic. Essence Festival is epic, and Mardi Gras epic as well. There's 3 events that go down that's mind-blowing in New Orleans every single year. It's those 3.
I love that place. We stepped in Bayou Classic one year. We tore that thing up. Yes. Shout out to the Delta's Gamma Alpha chapter where I was made. Wonderful. I want to send a special shout out. I cannot start naming bros for y'all's Founders Day because as I want to say a story, my son, when he went to the smoker, they didn't even tell me because he was like, my mama know too many bros and she gonna run her mouth. So,
right.
Dude, Ryan had to back me out. He had to push me off the ledge. Kept me from jumping off the ledge a couple of times when my son was online. He was like, this ain't none of your business. I was like, I don't care. That's my baby.
She was acting like, well, never mind. We're not
I was
gonna go
acting
there,
like
but-
I was the brud.
Yeah,
I need to know
yeah.
what's happening. What
I said, Arlie, I'm sorry, but this ain't got nothing to do with you. He gonna be fine. It's okay. He gonna be fine. Arlie, that ain't got nothing to do with you. No, you didn't just say, Arlie, you did. Every time we talked, it was about me trying to tell her, no, you can't do that. No, you shouldn't say that. It was crazy.
Yeah. Shout out to my spring 22 ADA chapter of Alcorn State University, my favorite human, and my ex-husband, that year 92, Zeta.
Uh-huh.
To all the good bros out there who do those great things for the people. You all are amazing men of Omega, and we love y'all.
Thank you. Thank you, Arlie. Arlie, give us an update on the cruise, the 2 Lives official Super Bowl cruise.
We are cruising with the 2 Live Stews, February 6th through the 9th, 2026, from Miami to Nassau, Bahamas. For those who are still interested, you have time to hit me up. Now, let me just say this. You can cruise as long as they have rooms. As long as they have staterooms, you can cruise. Our deadline is November 22nd. But let me tell y'all, that's a Saturday. I'll be dancing and singing on stage. You need to get to me before then. Don't wait till the last minute. I'm going to make it happen, but it's going to be really, we're going to do it. Also, if in fact, let's say in December, you come into some Christmas money and you want to go, you can still hit us up. You just will have everything will be due for you because Royal Caribbean and any other cruise line wants their money 90 days out.
They ain't playing around with y'all. They want their money. Right.
They run them their money. You can still go. You just need to be prepared that whatever the stateroom's fee is, you're going to have to pay that entire thing. Unlike us, who were able to pay overtime. So
man, I did a little push this weekend in promoting this, and a ton of people hit me back and ton of likes and whatnot. So we still got to tell people we're actually doing this because it's the first year, and you know how word gets around. It's slow sometimes, but a lot of people that have already paid the deposits hit me up and responded to my posts on social media, and they're hyped and ready for the first annual. Is it supposed to be? I don't know if you're supposed to say.
Inaugural.
The inaugural 2 Live Stews Cruise with the stews.
Shout out to the beautiful Black Diamond. She said she was at the cookout on yesterday. It was packed and lit per usual. I wanted to get to that cookout so bad, but just could not be in two places at one time. Shouts out to you, Black Diamond. I heard the cookout was amazing.
So the Omega's international headquarters, IHQ, is in Atlanta. So probably the biggest festivities for the Founders Day, for Founders Day weekend, is probably in ATL.
I love the bros. I'm sorry. I will not date a dude if he not. I mean, I'm really sad. That's sad. That's why I'm a man.
That's not sad.
Yeah, you want a good dude.
Shame the devil.
You want a good dude.
Y'all ain't make it good. If you marry an alpha, you ain't gonna have to go to work. That's the rumor. The alphas don't make you go to work. The Kappas think they cuter than you, so y'all be fighting in the mirror. The Omegas, you gonna be at your job. You're gonna be at your good job if you marry an Omega.
But you're gonna be safe.
I don't read about no stigma.
He's not gonna leave you short in the bedroom. Yeah, it's okay. The bros are good.
Wait a minute. Are you insinuating that the bros are not going to do enough to provide for his family? You have to go get a job?
Where is your good job? Go get it, girl. Right.
But you're gonna be saved. You're gonna be saved.
Right.
Good job.
Somebody breaking your house, you married to a Kappa, you gonna have to fight.
That cane, he done dropped that cane already.
Right. And you dropped
that cane to run. All right, Arlie, get into your report. Let's do this, Arlie.
It's birthdays, and one of y'all gonna have to sing, because guess what? I can't. So
happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to TV host, drag queen, singer, plus, RuPaul. That dude look good. RuPaul is fabulous, honey. He too sexy for his shirt. He is 65, looks absolutely fabulous, baby. Bone structure still in place. New additions, best dancer. He's the best dancer to me.
Bobby Brown.
DeVoe. What a better dancer.
Ronnie. Everybody say Ronnie's the best dancer.
How about
wait, Ronnie might be still the best.
He the best dancer because he can't sing.
Okay, but was he in New Edition's heyday 30 years ago? Was he a better dancer than Bobby, you think?
I think he's been, maybe because he's been most consistent, and maybe we gave
Bobby is 40 pounds bigger than he was 30 years ago.
But yeah, but I just think he was better because he couldn't sing. So I got to give y'all these good dance moves because I can't sing. Bobby's an electrifying dancer, though. Then we were jumping out at
right.
And even for Nevia, he still got about a good 5-8 minutes that was outstanding when he does the full step.
Shout out to Ronnie DeVoe. He is 58 today.
We're pretty good with Ronnie DeVoe. We've had him in studio a couple times. We did some type of promotion with him. Hung out with dude for a minute. He's a cool dude.
He's cool people. Actor David Ramsey is 54. And my line sister celebrates a birthday today. My back. Tion Witherspoon Dixon, the greatest counselor they ever had in Memphis, Shelby County schools. Shout out to my line sister. Happy birthday to you, girl.
Happy birthday to the back of the line. What is she, the 4? Happy birthday to the 4.
Yes.
On Gamma Alpha. Happy birthday,
That's right.
Gamma
Alpha in the building. And tomorrow we have some really great birthdays too. Comedian, actor Mike Epps, who I'm mad at because he did a dig at my brother. He'll be 55. Comedy Clan, acting great Delroy Lindo. She Be Killing Them rapper Fabulous. That's my favorite song by Fabulous. Actor and filmmaker Nate Parker. Actor Romany Malco. And rapper Mike Jones. Back then you didn't want me. Now I'm hot. Y'all on me. Have birthdays coming up tomorrow.
Happy birthday to all of those people.
Happy birthday to all of y'all.
I'm going to switch the order for a minute. I want to talk about they had greenlit Friday already, but guess what? They have a writer attached to it, and he is from the Boondocks. Aaron McGruder is Friday. So all the pause, stop, biggity bounce stuff that was going on, it is happening. I want to ask y'all what y'all think the storyline is going to be.
Well, it's last Friday, right? It's supposed to be the last one, right?
Last Friday.
I don't know. I mean, maybe everything turns out okay. Because it seemed like as Cube's been having problems, that's the common theme, is that every movie's has some type of issue that he had to overcome. Maybe it's just like a good day. Maybe they end it with Ice Cube's a good day.
Days is a good day.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Because so many of I didn't realize John Witherspoon has passed on. Tommy Lister, who played Debo, has passed on. Bernie Mac, who played the pastor in the first one, has passed on. Anthony Johnson Ezell has passed on.
My neck, my back, my neck in my back.
Yeah,
In my back. He saw Smokey over there pooping in the thing. I hope they can bring back Regina King, Nia Long. Is Felicia still messed up? Like, I know that's from the first one, so I hope they bring some cameos back from the first one.
You think they got a budget? You think they got a budget for Regina King and Chris Tucker?
Cube got the money, sir.
I think so.
Yeah.
Cube was trying to buy a whole. Didn't he buy a whole basketball league?
Yes, he started the whole basketball league. He started the whole basketball league. 3-on-3 basketball.
Good.
Yes.
We didn't NWA enough for him and all the writing credits.
I agree.
Cube is back then. You get money. You still the people who wrote stuff got way more money who performed it. So shout out to them. I can't wait to see when it happens. It's gonna be. I know it's gonna be amazing just for the nostalgia of it all. So shout out to them. Up next, I have a video I want to show y'all or I want Tree to show you all right quick if it's available.
Yeah, y'all talk about y'all don't believe Stephon Diggs got that girl pregnant. Boy, please. She looked like it's gonna be hard to take that thing out before you shoot that load. Cardi fire. Cardi look good.
Let me tell you, you realize she just had a baby like 4 days ago. That's what she looks like right now, and she just pushed that baby out 4 days ago. On the 13th, they say.
That had to be video taken prior to her getting pregnant.
No. Cardi B.
It's not AM radio. This is a podcast, and it's a new world, sir. But go ahead, Arlie.
That girl is trying. She's telling y'all, I'm gonna be ready for my I have the drama, her Little Miss Drama Tour, which begins February 11th. She popped a baby out and she is already in the gym. I do have some concerns because the old folks say you can't do stuff like that. You got to let your body close up, when you're the old folks, and she not letting her body close up. So she out there and on not a funny joke, but her not even yet ex-husband Offset posted on X, which I don't know why we're still on X. Can somebody tell me?
I have not been on X in quite some time.
I quit when he bought it. Anyway,
X is was
formerly known as Twitter.
Twitter, yeah.
Who is owned by Crazy Man.
Yeah.
Elon Musk. Anyway,
did y'all side thing real quick? Did y'all see the video of the and maybe they showed the entire interview last night on CNN or whatever station of Elon Musk's daddy talking?
No,
my gosh, just Google Elon Musk's father comments.
He was through apartheid. I don't think
he still thinks it's apartheid. The way he talked in the little clip I saw, it was outrageous. You got to see it. He
does still think that. And Elon grew up in some of that time. I think
right.
It was just been in our lifetime. Hell, it was only 20 years ago. They just got out.
30 years maybe.
But anyway, stop. Get off X, people. Get off X. Turn your Teslas in. Stop it. I see posts, people talking about they have bumper stickers that say, "We got this before we knew Elon was crazy." Sell it.
That's a good sentiment though to put that on there to let people know.
Because I'm looking at you like I'm side-eyeing you every time I see a Tesla.
Right.
But anyway, he posted Offset, who is Cardi B's soon-to-be ex-husband, posted, "That's my kid, LOL." So Cardi B goes back. They've deleted all the stuff. He just started mess. But technically, in the legal world, if you're married and a baby is born while you're married, the baby is presumed to be your husband.
Offset got to stop. I mean, he's doing too much.
He won't divorce her because he wants money from her, and she's the one footing all the bills. Well, dude, you got money?
She offered like $10 million, and I think he declined that offer. Said he wants, he's part of the reason why she's who she is, and he wants half of that thing.
No, he is not the reason who she is. She was already doing her thing before they got married. So he needs to stop it.
So is she not like violating some kind of law of marriage to have a baby with somebody else and still married technically to her first husband in this case?
Don't they always don't men have side babies all the time?
Well, and that's why I feel the way I feel about the whole case when it comes to Offset and Cardi. If he's standing on all he's got to get half, like every other woman does that goes through this situation, he needs to be awarded half.
The what?
Again.
You not get half. You did not make me. I had before you got here. You can't.
What? Ryan, your timelines are off. Cardi B been doing this thing maybe just as long.
Right.
And I'll do the research. Right. Y'all go ahead.
However, when the shoes are reversed and someone comes into a marriage with money, if there is no what's the thing signed? If there's no prenuptial agreement signed, the woman walks away with half of guy's money.
Not always.
I got several teammates that's giving up half of their money.
Well, I got lines who they had to give up half too. So,
well,
you know what? Migos started in 2008. Cardi B didn't start or get her first, they say, years active until 2015.
My energy is just matching. My energy is just matching the energy.
I like
from
your energy.
The billions of cases prior to the situation. It is what it is. You can take half from me. You can take half from her.
Nope. And I want to say he has a lawsuit coming up. I don't agree with neither one of y'all. Boo for y'all. He has a lawsuit against someone who named Christopher Blake Griffith. So it's always some lawsuits. Everybody's suing everybody. I love y'all, and I will see y'all with my horse self.
Thank you, Arlie. Thank you, Arlie.
Arlie. We appreciate you, Arlie Wood.
Guess what, man?
I recommended a movie that everyone should watch. It's a documentary by the great Eddie Murphy. Everyone has seen said doc, so we've got a special top 5 coming up in this next segment.
What's your greatest Omega moment that you can come up with off the top of your mind of all time?
Right now or on the other side?
On the other side. I guess you're trying to signal me.
Sure. I can tell you, I can do it real quick.
No, it's time to go anyway. You're right. Let's go. We'll talk when we get back. I got a few. I'm trying to narrow it down, man. This Omega Sci-Fi thing has been a great run, man.
I got a bunch of them, but one stands out, and I can't wait to share with you.
Okay, all right. Don't go away.
Up next in the Doghouse, man, we'll get to this top 5, and we'll talk about our Omega moments that are memorable. Y'all keep it locked. Two Live Stews experience. As I tell you, WGPR Hot 107.5 HD2.
Some of them I can't talk about, though.
No, a lot of them are loose lip sync ships.
Hey! You know what it is. It's your girl, Arlie Michelle, your favorite cruise director for the Cruise with the Stews. Our first inaugural cruise, as you already know, is February 6th through the 9th, and you've decided to have your face in the place. But guess what? Your face gonna be in a place with no room if you don't. Call me now. Call me 678-632-2005 or email me at sme.arleywood, ARLE Wood@gmail.com. I need information from you. I can't get your stateroom if I don't know your birthday and your address and the person who's sitting in the room with you. Come on now, y'all. Call me now. Call me, because I need to talk to you. Call me or email me. Either one works. I just need to talk. Come on. For a minute. See y'all in water. But you might not be able to go if you don't call me. Okay?
What do you say to your mother when she gives you a bowl of yellow pudding? I don't give a fuck. No, because you see, I didn't put a pill in people's chocolate. You know you put that pill in the chocolate, nigga. What do you say to your mother when she gives you a bowl of
Good morning, world. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews. Best Thought, Ryan Thought, the Two Live Stews, and this is your Two Live Stews experience. That was one of the ending scenes on the way out at the end of Being Eddie, the documentary that's been created about Eddie Murphy. It's a great doc, sir.
Yeah, I watched it this past weekend, man. It was good.
It's a great
doc.
When
you can chronicle and remember all of the different parts of somebody talking about their life, because we've been there from the beginning of Eddie Murphy. Yeah. I mean, you were a couple years younger than me, but like I remember when Eddie Murphy was on Saturday Night Live.
Right.
And if you remember Eddie Murphy on Saturday Night Live, you've been around since the very beginning, basically.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. So before we do the top 5, you want to do the memorable moments?
So my most memorable moment that I can come up with right now and being a Q and Omega is 1992, the Grand Conclave for the Omegas.
Right here in the ATL,
Georgia.
No question.
And we have our conclave every 2 years, and it moves to a different city. Till this day, this was probably the greatest one ever. But what makes it so memorable is that the bros formed a chain of at least 300 bros on Peachtree Street, downtown ATL. Somebody had the music blasted out of their trunk of their car back then in 1992, and we bounced down the street Atomic Dog for about 15 minutes. The police didn't say nothing. Oldest thing I've ever been a part of in my life. Yeah. It was crazy. Like, they stopped traffic for us all day long on Peachtree.
On Peachtree.
Now, if you're not from Atlanta, Peachtree is the main street. And to do something like that for the police to step to the side and give us that respect
and
not
let
try
y'all
to
be
put us
out.
in jail,
Let y'all be out.
Man.
It was great. Sir, my moment too comes from the great 1992. I went in to the darkness, eyes closed, not knowing anything. And when my eyes were opened, I was wearing this.
Yeah. Telling the rest of the story. Yeah.
It was one of the longest nights of my life. And my brother did not act very brotherly while he was there. But he did outfit me with this shirt, one of the livest fresh shirts I still have to date that still fits. In 1992, after I crossed those burdens, I wore this shirt for a week and a half straight. Clean it, didn't wash it, didn't care. This shirt is still my favorite frat shirt. I can't thank you enough.
Look, turn around to the back again. What's it say on the back?
I can't thank you enough, sir.
You're welcome, man. That was your line name, right?
It says like a rock. Like a rock. I'm as hard as I could be. Like a rock.
That's another great moment, man. When me and a couple of my LBs came to Atlanta to see you online, and they gave you some type of cue. They gave you some type of cue, and you stepped out of line and you started singing that Like a Rock song. I was like, oh shit, yeah.
And you didn't treat me like, I mean, you know. Maybe I talk about the do's and the don'ts. As a matter of fact, 30 seconds after realizing that you was in the room, I said, man, if I ever cross and I go see any of my relatives cross, I'm not going to act like that guy. I'm going totally different person.
Listen,
it's my turn.
Let me tell you, man, those things that you went through when you pledged makes you appreciate the frat even more.
Well, I agree 100%.
You wouldn't have had it any other way, sir. And I know I witnessed that you came in, quote unquote, the right way.
Right. Yeah. Well, there was two bros I wanted to beat up after I crossed. One was the great Sheldon Turner from Delta Kappa Spring 91. And the other was a bro named Hazardous from Do It Die Sigh. He was the 18 off of the Terror Dome line.
You don't mean that, sir. Let's get into this top five. So the top five is very simple. We've all seen, I think Arlie saw it. I think Tree saw it as well. Tree definitely saw it. She talked about it earlier. Arlie, did you see the Eddie Murphy documentary? Thumbs up, thumbs down. No, she didn't see it yet. She hadn't seen it yet. Simple question, man. Off of my win, your top five Eddie Murphy movies of all time. Because I won the last one, I want you to go first. I decided I want you to go first.
No problem at all. Top five Eddie Murphy movies. I'll show my graphic when I'm done. At number 5, in 1992, Eddie plays Marcus Graham, a successful advertising exec and certified ladies' man who finally meets a woman who flips the script on him. Smooth, stylish, grown man comedy with an all-star black cast. Halle Berry, Robin Givens, Martin Lawrence, to name a few. The movie was black excellence. That movie was Boomerang. Boomerang at number 5. Number 4, 1999, a hilarious yet emotional story of two men. Ray, who was Eddie, and Claude, who was Martin Lawrence, wrongfully sentenced to life in prison. Though stuck behind bars, their friendship grows over decades. Amazing chemistry, quotable lines, and sneaky good dramatic depth. Number 4 is Life. Number 3, sir.
Wait, say that again?
Number 3,
you didn't hold on. No, seriously. You didn't give a direction, a depiction of. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sir, I'm going to ask you politely to stay out of my shit while I'm trying to do it.
Go ahead.
Number 3, 1983. This isn't a movie. It's Eddie's iconic stand-up special, but it's legendary enough to sit on the list. Red leather suit, pure energy, classic bits like Goonie Goo Goo, Mr. T, and the Ice Cream Man. The special that launched him into superstardom. Number 3 is Delirious. 2.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Delirious.
Number 2, in 1988, Prince Hakeem leaves his wealthy African kingdom to find a woman who loves him for who he is. Not his title, but who he is as a man. Multiple characters played, groundbreaking comedy, unforgettable scenes, Old Glow, Randy Watson, The McDowells, one of the most beloved comedies ever made. Coming to America is number 2.
Mhm.
And number 1, in 1989, Eddie wrote, directed, and starred alongside Richard Pryor and Red Fox. The 1930s crime comedy set around a nightclub run by black owners trying to survive gangsters and corrupt cops. Sharp dialogue, classic moments, and 3 generations of black comedy excellence and legends together. Number 1 is the great Harlem Nights. My top 5 Eddie Murphy movies. Number 5, Boomerang. Number 4, Life. Number 3, Delirious. Number 2, Coming to America. And number 1, Harlem Nights.
Okay. Very questionable some of your choices, man. But okay, all right, we'll roll with that. Tree. Let's go ahead and roll up my list. Top 5 Eddie Murphy movies, not comedy specials. Top 5 Eddie Murphy movies of all times. Coming in at number 5, Trading Places. A wealthy and callous commodity broker makes a bet and ruins the life of a successful street hustler, only to have him exact revenge. Famous line, you're a part of the system, but you're not part of the solution. Coming in at number 4, A No-Nonsense Cop. 48 hours. A no-nonsense cop, smooth-talking con artists have 48 hours to work together to catch a dangerous escaped convict. Famous line, this is the biggest goddamn case of my career. Coming in at number 3, Boomerang. You talked about Boomerang earlier, part of your list. The successful advertising executive life and career are turned upside down when he starts a relationship with his new boss, Famous. There's a fine line between pleasure and pain. That's Boomerang. Coming in at number 2, Harlem Nights, a story about the criminal underworld of 1990s Harlem, focusing on the conflict between gangsters and the police. And coming in at number 1, you had this in your list too, but I think you had it below mine. Yes, you had it at number 2. I had it at number 1. Coming to America. 5, Trading Places. Number 4, 48 Hours. Number 3, Boomerang. Number 2, Harlem Nights. And coming in at number 1 is Coming to America. We will post these in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group, and you'll have your opportunity to vote. And we'll give you the results on Monday.
Yeah, very good list, sir. I didn't sleep at all last night trying to figure out the best list to put together. There's several movies I wanted to put on, and you can't put all of them on. Absolutely incredible guy in Eddie Murphy. One reason why I love that doc so much.
You see Chief Rock from Jersey Vern says, was 3-Pete in Harlem Nights? You let Ryan Stewart tell it, yeah, 3-Pete was in Harlem Nights.
We're going to need y'all to go to the page and vote for the best list, and we do appreciate you voting for your boy. Boomerang, Life, Delirious, Coming to America, Harlem Nights.
Well, what I was going to say, and I didn't want to interrupt you, that was wrong.
Well, no, you did interrupt me like 3 times, but hey, man, just what you and Tree do. It's no big deal. No worries.
Well, I want to read what the
Can y'all
was.
talk about the documentary a little bit, please?
Okay,
the doc was great. The doc was absolutely great. But you're about to say something else.
The category or the question was top 5 Eddie Murphy movies of all time. Right. I don't think a comedy special is a movie. Now, people can decide what they want.
You get to think whatever the hell you want.
All your other choices, there was acting going on. Eddie Murphy wasn't acting. He was performing and telling jokes.
It's a film. It was a movie, sold as a movie, played as a movie. And in every movie, when we used to get those DVDs when we were growing up, it was in every last. Delirious and Raw was in movies on the big screen, sir. Period.
Oh, I know what it was. Arlie has to turn her radio down. She has to turn her sound down. So, Arlie, you're an actual thespian. Would you classify Delirious as a movie?
It was released, so...
I'm sorry, say that again?
It says my mic has been muted. Hold on.
No, you're good. We hear you.
It said it has been Delirious was released as a film in movies, kind of like, Prince when they released his thing.
Oh, it was in theaters. It wasn't theaters.
Yes, it was in theaters. That's where I saw him.
I never saw it on
Delirious and Raw.
In theaters.
Yeah, Delirious and Raw.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I chose Delirious over Raw was because the ice cream joke was I mean, it was one of y'all vote for the best top 5. We appreciate your love.
Yeah, just vote. I feel like my list is super, super strong. I did a lot of research and I feel like that
Eddie
if you give
Murphy's
me your vote,
Delirious is highly acclaimed and iconic stand-up comedy concert film. Originally filmed live in 1983, it premiered as an HBO TV special and was later released in theaters. It's a movie! Ooh, goddamn hater!
I thought that it was understood we were talking about acting.
You get to think whatever you want, sir. You get this. It's Dougie's world.
I'm hoping that people agree with me that you kind of missed the mark a little bit when you put up a comedy special. When we said movies, we're thinking acting. Most people are thinking acting as opposed to a stand-up comedy routine.
These were Eddie Murphy's introductions into the business.
We'll see.
I hear a doorbell. I hear a doorbell. Damn it.
Hi, I'm sorry, Douglas. I love you. Happy Founders Day again. You look so handsome.
Thank you, Tree.
Both of you. Douglas, this is a movie. And in fact, it was one of the, what do you call it when you set the tone for other things to come? Like that being released in theaters.
Precursor?
Yes, thank you. I don't think that Richard Pryor or those were on records, like albums. But this set the tone for the future, the Kings of Comedy and all of those things.
Maybe it's because you did the research.
I don't like you, but
maybe it's because you did the research and you knew this. But I don't remember. Tree, do you remember Delirious and Raw being in theaters?
Absolutely, because he had the tight.
I was just about to say,
but
Tree,
meat.
Red leather outfit.
Serving meat for you.
The red leather outfit. I still have a black leather outfit that I've worn 2 times in my life in my closet, and I have it because of Eddie Murphy's Raw and Delirious.
Do you have pictures of that? Sorry.
We gotta
let this go.
I got a leather outfit.
You're still gonna win.
Jacket and pants.
Well, I think one problem that you had is you didn't have 48 Hours in your list, did you? You didn't have 48 Hours? That was like his first big movie.
That's fine.
That was like his first big movie. So I think I got you with 48 Hours.
I tended to put more movies that had a lot of us in them versus those other folks.
Yeah, but 48 Hours was probably his first blockbuster, and it was crossover. It was that brought him into big time stardom.
Right.
So we'll see. I think I'm okay.
Richard Pryor Live on Sunset Strip was a movie also, Tree. Shouts out to you, St. Louis, Ron. Yeah. I'm excited about my list. And as much as I loved Trading Places, as much as I loved 48 Hours.
Billy Ray Valentine, Capricorn. Come on, man.
Almost put an honorable mention for Norbit on my show, on my list, because I love Norbit, man, but there's so many people that either love it or hate it that I didn't want to take that chance. But Norbit is a hood classic for sure.
Well, we're off record now of the movies. Norbit is absolutely my favorite Eddie Murphy movie of all time. But I knew these ninjas wouldn't agree.
Right.
They've been hating on Norbit, just like Eddie Murphy said in the documentary. They just hating on a nigga.
Which is why I didn't put 48 Hours of Trading Places in there, because I wanted the brothers to love the movies that I chose.
The brothers did love 48 Hours in Trading Places.
Hey.
Oh, that's what you were trying to do. You were trying to get the black
vote. A lot of them folk.
You'll see. 8 Hours and Trading Places were brother approved. Absolutely.
Boomerang, Life, Delirious, Coming to America, Harlem Nights #1.
Trading Places, 48 Hours, Boomerang, Harlem Nights, and Coming to America as #1.
Up next in the Dog That's with your boys, the Two Live Stews, man. We'll get into our last 48. The last 48 memes on social media that have taken over the airwaves, and we will be talking about them right here on Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews Experience.
Yeah, the biggest memes in the last 48 hours. Absolutely. Don't go away. Two Live Stews Experience.
Y'all vote for your boy, man. Let's get this thing over with.
Nah, y'all just vote for the best list. That's all I ask.
Yeah.
And keep in mind that Delirious was a stand-up comedy routine. There was no acting done in it. It really technically wasn't a movie, but okay.
Stop it. Stop the lie.
If you are somebody who is impacted by the government shutdown that is threatening your SNAP benefits, here is one way that you can get access to free groceries that most people don't even know exist. Hi, my name is Beverly. I am a COO and your Chief Empowerment Officer. And the program is the Emergency Food Assistance Program through the USDA. All 50 states, including DC and Puerto Rico, have TFAP distribution programs happening right now. But most people have never even heard of it. The biggest thing is that this is not charity. This is the USDA redistributing American-grown food that has already been purchased from farmers. Once accepted into this program, you get monthly boxes that include meat, dairy, eggs, fresh produce, canned goods, rice, pasta, juice, peanut butter. It's basically a big box of essentials, and it's completely free if you qualify after application. Here's the thing about qualifying. The income limits are way higher than SNAP. You can make up to 300% of the poverty line. Once you're in, they'll send you these packages monthly, or they will direct you to distribution centers where you can pick them up monthly. And it doesn't compete with SNAP. So even when the government comes back online, whenever that will be, you can still keep the program as long as you meet the income requirements. Go to USDA.gov, or you can just use a search engine to find the Emergency Food Assistance Program. It'll let you click on your state, and it'll tell you the distribution centers that are in your area. It walks you through how to apply so that you can get access to these resources now. And if you know any seniors who are struggling with food costs, definitely share this with them, because a lot of seniors qualify even if they are on Social Security and they don't even know. These programs are hidden in plain sight and funded by your tax dollars. Hopefully this will be a resource that is beneficial to you and will help you get access to the groceries you need.
It's your boy, the Two Line Stews, Dutch Throat Ryan, supposed to make up of those stews with that great public service announcement. We probably should play that more often, sir.
Yeah,
to help
absolutely.
people figure out how they can get some grub in these tough times. It's wild in these streets right now, sir.
So not to get into the full details because it's a lot of back and forth. We talked about it in the pre-show, but the big news this past weekend coming out of the Trump administration is allegedly he's been blowing off Bill Clinton, man.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
What?
Yeah, these emails that were released. These emails that were released. There's a reference made to him giving former president of the United States, Bill Clinton, some, how them young people say it?
Fellatio?
Yes, that's the proper word. That's the proper professional word.
Well, how did I miss that this weekend?
Yeah. This is what they call a throat goat. This is what they call a throat goat.
So we're just going to go ahead and do the last 48
Hold on.
now?
Hold on.
This is the last
Hold on.
48. Huh?
No, wait. No.
I'm sorry, Tree. I jumped ahead.
A throat goat?
Yes. Trump is a throat goat, allegedly. Now, it points to that. One of the emails, Tree, can we have you on for a second, Tree?
Oh, God.
Go ahead and give the breakdown of exactly.
From one throat goat to another?
Okay. We're back on the play.
Oh, gosh.
Are you serious?
Right. Never mind. Yo, all right, okay. Y'all go.
Oh.
Go ahead, Tree.
Jeffrey, so these are not, everyone's like, why didn't they release this before the election? This is something totally different from the other files. These were acquired or subpoenaed from the estate. Right. And so in this particular email, Jeffrey and his brother are having a conversation, and Jeffrey's brother asks him if Putin has the picture of Trump blowing Bubba, which Bubba is allegedly Bill Clinton. Yeah.
My gosh.
Allegedly.
Oh, my gosh.
And so you remember everybody was saying in his first term how Russia must have pictures on Trump because he was kissing Putin's ass and doing all this stuff? That's, people are theorizing that's why.
Allegedly.
Because Russia has proof that he was giving Bill Clinton fellatio. Let me say this one last time. We need to make sure we keep saying this. I don't give a damn if Bill Clinton was in the Epstein file. I don't care if he was doing, put him in jail too.
Oh, yeah.
These people act like didn't, or they didn't bring out this information because we were trying to hide Bill Clinton. No. All people that screw little kids need to go to jail. I don't give a damn if it was Bill Clinton. I don't give a damn if it was whoever damn
I don't care.
Democrat.
I don't care.
Okay? I don't care. When they say that, when they start trying to
they throw Golden ass up.
And it's when the Democrats put them in jail too. What?
Yeah. Throw Golden, I want y'all to leave alone. Okay. Oh, sir, these Epstein files are destined to come out. And there's no doubt in my mind that it's going to shock the world when they release these Epstein files.
So here's what I'm thinking. You're watching the 2 Live Shoes Experience. We got to get to the last 48.
That's 48.
Based on the fact that
I don't know how I missed this the whole weekend.
So based on everything and his ducking and dodging of this issue for, this entire term ever since it's come back up into question, I'm leaning on the side, and none of the former, assaulted women have said that he's part of this thing. I tend to believe that he may not have had sex with these little girls, but somebody that he's very cool with did. He's trying to protect them, Trump. I think Trump is trying to protect somebody else. He may have screwed a little girl.
Well, yeah, no.
Screw little girls. But I'm kind of moving away from that because it just seems like if that were the case, it would have come out already. One of the girls would have come out and said, yeah, I saw him there. He was there. He did this. He did that. Nobody's done that yet.
Allegedly, if I'm not mistaken, I've heard that Epstein has had emails that have come to light where he's talking about gifting, allegedly, Donald Trump girlfriends, young girlfriends.
I haven't heard that. I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Heard that
No. Yeah, I'm not making it up. But hey, we'll see. Again,
I think he's trying to protect somebody that's going to be a shock to the world. That's cool with him. That's probably giving him some money.
Don't give a damn about nobody but himself.
Well, and maybe this person can shed some light on some of the dirt he's done. I don't know. I just don't know that directly he's done any of these things that we're thinking that he's, being accused of. It wasn't Clinton. It was a horse. Right.
Yeah. So let's get to the last 48. Epstein files are going to eventually come out.
But you're right. It's coming out because they're going to have that vote. The young lady that they just sworn in that they were trying to hold off for the last 2 months, I think, out of Mexico. She got sworn in. She gave the final vote that they're going to release all of the files. And so it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. And it's going to be a lot of fallout. Yeah.
Let's go. Tree, let's roll them out, Tree. I'm sorry about that. We kind of... Well, no, we planned to do that a little bit, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Let's go, Tree.
I don't think you're... Never mind.
Last 48.
I just want to move past the throat goating situation.
Are you going to say what it is, honey?
The last 48. Thank you, Tree.
He's only said it like 8 times.
Shouts out to Johnson C. Smith University, the Golden Bulls. They sit atop the CIAA football mountain. This is the first time that they've won the conference since, well, I didn't do the math, for 55 years.
That's huge.
And the reason I thought this was cool because one, Johnson C. Smith has never been known as a football program. They've had plenty of great basketball programs, okay? Mm-hmm. But Johnson C. Smith holds a special place in my heart. I had many road trips to Road Chapter at Johnson C. Smith University. Very long, interesting stories. And right in the middle of Charlotte, great school. They used to have this thing called Bullfest. I think it was before Aggie Fest, but they don't do it anymore. Shouts out to Johnson C. Smith, man. Make some waves right there in the heart of Charlotte.
I've driven through that campus one time, but I've never been out on Johnson C. Smith's or Road Chapter's campus. I've never been out there.
Oh, yeah. We've stepped in step shows in Charlotte. We got a lot of history with the Road Chapter bros.
Shout out to the great David Washington, former quarterback that's from our crib, from the Low Country that went to Johnson C. Smith. Shouts out to you, D-Wash.
Play quarterback there. Another theme of HBCU football, Delaware State head football coach Deshaun Jackson and former NFL star Cam Newton didn't hold back words when asked about the recent on-field brawl between Grambling and Bethune-Cookman. Here's what Deshaun Jackson says: the football brawl show how ghetto we can look. Let me just tell people that went to PWI, didn't attend an HBCU, don't ever say no bullshit like this.
Well, I was about to say, I've been the center of 2 or 3 of those scuffles just like that in college, and I didn't go to an HBCU. I went to a PWI.
But this what niggas do.
Right.
This what niggas do right here.
Right.
Is they jumped on what the media interpretation is of what black people do.
Man,
in a negative manner.
Man, please.
They fight in hockey every other night.
Right? Not every other night. Every night.
Every night there's a fight in hockey.
Where they will let you fight. They will literally let you fight each other. They'll stop the game to watch you fight centering.
But nobody don't say anything about ghetto that or ghetto this. You
I
talked
agree.
about it in 1992. You caused one of the biggest melees in college football history against the Georgia Bulldogs. Nobody threw out the term ghetto to you.
No. Nope.
And see,
Not at all.
this is the same thing Ed Reed. Ed Reed got caught up in this same type of rhetoric when he got the job. They gave the ninja the job. They gave him the job with Bethune-Cookman, and then he started talking this ghetto shit, this, that, and the other. No. Stop that. Stop pushing that goddamn narrative. Stop it. That's why we got y'all this weekend. So I mentioned earlier, South Carolina State.
Make them pay this weekend. Make them pay this
right.
weekend.
Travel to Delaware State to play his Delaware State Hornets.
Good luck this weekend.
Now we got a little bit extra little spice on it because
Good
of
luck
these
this
comments.
weekend. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you. Fights happen sometimes on football. There's a lot of emotions being pent up.
You have no idea.
From Ross Grant, more influential on the style of play now. 4 rings like LeBron, stayed with the same team, came from not even really a mid-major. I agree. He's talking about Steph. The question is from 230. Might be an unpopular opinion, but Steph Curry has a better legacy than LeBron James. Thought this was interesting because I've been saying this for years. What are your thoughts?
I couldn't disagree more. Steph Curry, basketball is a big man's game. Steph is a smaller man.
That's what Steph did to change history.
But again, Muggsy Bogues did this. Charlie Ward did this.
Hold on. You comparing Muggsy Bogues to
they're all small men. And
no,
basketball is a big man's game.
I'm talking about the 3-point shooting from half court.
Right. Ray Allen did that.
Ray Allen did not do this.
The 2 of the best shooters prior to Steph Curry, and I'm not debating this or arguing this with you, were Ray Allen and Reggie Miller. They too had distance. Not as much as Steph, but they too had distance. They were known for the 3-ball. Steph ain't hit no 4-pointers. Steph hadn't hit no 4-pointers. And on the other side of that, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was celebrated for decades because of him being the scoring champion. But now, for some reason, it doesn't matter. Why? Because LeBron's the scoring champion. That means more than anything else in the game of basketball. So I disagree with this.
Okay. All right. I think the point that's being made, and whenever somebody makes this point, is Steph Curry, in effect, brought a new realm of scoring to the NBA where he routinely hit shots from half court, from the logo, they call it. And guys under 6 or guys 6'1" feel like that if they can master shooting threes like Steph did to that level that Steph did, they too can play in the NBA. Very rarely somebody 6'1" or whatever Steph is and under made this big of a splash. And not only that, he got the hardware to add to it as well. He got rings.
Nate Robinson, another guy that was a tiny.
Hold on. You can't put Nate Robinson in the same conversation with Steph.
If you're talking about small people that play in the NBA, I damn sure can. And Nate Robinson won like 6 slam dunk contests back to back to back to back to back. He's a small man. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Shouts out to Steph and LeBron. But yeah, one of these guys should be talked about when it comes to changing the game.
And you're watching the 2 Live Stews experience. LeBron, and that's the other part. I'm glad you said that. LeBron hasn't done anything more than score more points. He hadn't done anything different than what Dr. J did, what Michael Jordan did, what Kobe Bryant did. It's how you change the game, I think, was what the guy's talking about in that meme, man.
LeBron's about to be 45 years old, and last year he was in the top 5 of the MVPs in the entire freaking league. Man, stop it.
Let's go to the next one.
You gotta stop it.
Let's go to the next one, Tree.
You gotta stop it. Guys.
Y'all LeBron sexual something else, man.
Yep. You LeBron haters are more than something else. Ooh, it's a tough one.
So
This is going to be the last one, sir, because you broached the order.
yeah, and talking about Trump. Well, no, we can bring it back up. We didn't talk about it enough. We need to
Agreed.
talk about that more.
Brief.
Pick 3 rappers. I guess they mean pick 3 rappers to give you the strongest 3 rapper team.
Jay-Z, Andre 3000, and Nas.
They're right by each other.
Yep. Jay 3000 and Nas.
This is impossible to do.
It's impossible, but
This is
that's the
impossible.
3 I'm going to go with.
Because you can take any 3 and say that they're just as good as any other 3.
Agreed.
Yeah, I can't do this. Scarface.
No, you have to, sir. You have to, sir. And it hurts not to put Scarface in that mix. You know what? Let me change that. Jay-Z, Andre 3000, and Scarface.
Give me Tupac, Darkman X, and Ice Cube. Give me DMX, Cube, and Tupac.
Yeah, this is a really good one. This is really tough.
Yeah, that's almost impossible. And last one, Tree. We can show it one more time because we really didn't highlight the actual meme long enough. And you're watching the 2 Hour Stews Experience. Whoops. Guess they shouldn't have gone to that Coldplay concert. Bubblegate. Come again.
Boy.
Trump, Clinton, Coldplay, Kiss Cam. Boy, that would be phenomenal if we get definitive proof that Donald Trump been slobbing Bill Clinton's slobbing his knob. That would be the greatest outcome of this whole Trump fiasco. Documented proof that he's slobbing another man's knob.
That he was a throat goat. Wow.
From Triple Platinum Batmite, Jeff Pearlman, great sports writer, has a new Tupac bio he published this month. Supposed to be really good. Oh, I'm definitely going to check that out.
Thank you, Triple Platinum Batmite. Self-proclaimed Triple Platinum Batmite.
All right, so you got that fantasy report coming up, right?
Sydney Action Jackson, Steph isn't in the same atmosphere as LeBron. Whoever said that doesn't know much about basketball. There's more to basketball than shooting threes. LeBron did it all. Steph not even 2. I agree. I agree. LeBron can literally do everything on the court. Steph is a shooter. LeBron shoots too. As a matter of fact, he shot more points than everybody has ever played, including Steph.
When you talk about legacy to the game, what has LeBron changed about the game? Steph has changed the game.
Man,
Steph has changed the game. Everything LeBron's doing has been done before.
Hey, Doug, there's been several shooters prior to Stephen Curry in this league.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
No,
yeah,
not like Steph.
But
not like Steph.
Well, there's only.
Why do you go ahead?
The shooting motion is everybody that plays the game of basketball shoots the basketball. So you want to say he's the best ever because he can shoot like everybody that plays? Come on, man.
Hey,
Come on, man.
Don't go away too lost. You got the fantasy report, right?
I do have a fantasy report. Everybody at WGPR Hot 107.5 HD2 FM in Detroit, thank y'all for being here today. You can hear the rest of the show by going to YouTube. The rest of the show by going to the Sports Rap Network app. We appreciate y'all. Like, subscribe, and please pass the word. Next,
Exactly.
I'll do a...
Yeah, it's Spider-Man of freezing full effect. You ready, Ron?